Are you sure we should live through 5 years of misery just to make sure that that we don't inflate too much?
It depends whose misery. I mean, it would take me a very long time to go into details, but basically today, actually in the US, it's not an issue between Democrats and Republicans, because there are many Democrats who are well-to-do people and there are many Republicans who are not so affluent. It's a question of essentially entitlements. The majority of people obviously is not particularly well-to-do, so they want larger and larger entitlements, transfer payments, and work less. And the people that have money are the ones that usually work very hard, and they don't want to have these transfer payments. So the people that have the money, say the 10% of the population that is affluent in the US, or maybe just the 5% of the population, they are outnumbered by the poor people, and therefore they have essentially no votes. So the one way to get back at the masses that all get these entitlements is to print money, because by printing money and by outsourcing production to, say, China, you disenfranchise the working class, and by printing money you let then asset prices go up. It could be real estate, it could be stocks, it could be commodities, whatever it is, and so your asset value increases dramatically, and there is wealth disparity that is increasing.
But Mark, you make this sound like a conspiracy theory. You think that this is an intentional?
Well, it's not conspiracy, but look, if you clearly think about it, if you are well-to-do in the United States, you have exactly the same vote as someone who doesn't want to work, that is born illegitimate, because in America close to 50% of babies are born to women that are not married, and most of them are actually poor. So what kind of education these people will get, you have to ask yourself. But they have the same vote than someone who has, say, influence and affluence and has worked very hard all his life. So these guys who worked very hard, they say to themselves, the system is cheating us, we're going to cheat the system as well.
I guess that's one view on what's happening.
It's a very complex issue.
We're at 50% of the people here do not pay taxes. Now, if you're at 50%, and yet those same 50% will write in and call people that make more than $250,000 that they're getting a free ride, and that they're...
Well, working very hard is one thing. Getting money back because of investments you've inherited is another. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons that people wind up in good positions and not so great positions. And Mark, actually, you've just laid out a very good argument for making sure that we have strong public education to make sure everyone receives a strong education.
What I really wanted to say is the tragedy is that the system has become dysfunctional. And the other day, CNBC interviewed Mike Steinhardt. He said it exactly the way it is. He said, we're not living in the America that America used to be. Something changed along the way, and everybody wants to rip off the system. And that leads then to essentially, and has also been encouraged by money printing. But basically, the well-to-do people in America, they benefit from money printing as well as elsewhere in the world, because they can shift their assets overseas. The ordinary man doesn't have that potential.
That's true.
And hence the disparity that continues to increase, and the class warfare and the disenfranchisement that is increasing as well. Yeah. Thank you, Marc Faber. We appreciate it, of the gloom. It's gloom, boom, and then doom. It's not gloom, doom, and then boom.
Gloom, boom, and doom.
I think gloom, boom, and doom. I think doom should come after gloom.
No, the website is called gloomboomdoom.com, but the report gloom, boom, and doom. There's always a wave movement.
Okay, got it. All right. Thanks, Mark.
Okay.
All right.